nearly said Saturday then. Sunday, everyone. Welcome to this weekend's live stream on a slightly different day to normal. We're doing Sunday instead of Saturday, which I know is going to throw me off now for the whole start of the week. Yes, welcome everybody, and great to see everyone here. So before we delve into everything, let's not forget the housekeeping. I'll quickly do the housekeeping, then we'll crack straight on. So yeah, welcome everyone to this weekend's live stream. If you're new here, big old welcome. We do these live streams every other Saturday, usually, 6 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. European time, which is 1 p.m. East Coast time, 10 a.m. West Coast time, and 5 a.m. if you're watching from Australia and New Zealand. And I always like to give an extra special love to anyone that's watching live at that time in the morning. So yes, sending you all lots and lots of love. So today, as always, we have Tom, our wonderful moderator and chief, the sheriff in town. So a big thank you to Tom for moderating this live stream, because I couldn't do it without him. And yes, just thank you for all of you for spending your Sunday evening with me. Now, if you're watching from the UK, apparently we're clashing with the football right now, which is someone that's never watched a football match in their life. I maybe didn't think about that. So sorry if it's on replay. All of these live streams, if you are missing it because you're watching the football, then all of these live streams are recorded, so you can watch them on replay, so there's no excuse for missing it. There is no cost to ask a question. I noticed some content creators, you now have to actually pay to ask a question, or you have to leave a little gift or something. No. We're not all about that here in Mad About Skin. Completely free. You just need to drop your question in the comments, and I will get around to answering it as soon as possible. I answer the comments in the order that they come in, so everyone has an opportunity of having their question answered. So let's crack straight on into things with a few hellos, then I'll come into the questions, and yeah, we'll talk about all good things. So a big hello to Tom, to Nina, to Latilier, to John. Great to see you, Amy, BB, Fristenberg, Lebrexa, welcome everyone, Borneo, Jan, Suzanne, Reve, great to see. So a mixture, I love these live streams, always a mixture of what I call the OG, people that have been around, I don't want to call them the oldest, because we're not, people that have been around since the start of these live streams, and so many new faces as well. So if you are tuning in for the first time, say hi, let us know where you're tuning in from. I would love to hear from you. Great to see you, Rita. Wonderful to have you, Sweet Tea. Ronnie, Juliana. Great to have you all. So thank you so much for joining. Now, I'm always running behind with comments because I talk too much. So let's try and keep ahead and get straight into things. So this week has been a bit of a busy week when it comes to the rebranding. For those of you that are new, when it comes to the Mad About Skin skincare line, we're doing a full rebranding, which I'm not going to lie, I might have underestimated how much effort goes into that. I have a newfound respect for brands when they go through all of this. So a lot of effort's gone into that this week, but we're in the final stretch. I'll give you guys an update in a minute when it comes to that. But other than that, I've been feeling a bit meh. I've had a bit of a stomach virus thing for the past 2 days, so I haven't really been eating and just been feeling really, whatever. Great for getting summer body ready. Not eating for a couple of days, great. But no, I could have done without. Not feeling wonderful. But I think today it's the first day that I'm feeling a little bit back to normal, which is all good. Haven't been watching any of the football, but I know lots of people are. So if you're watching the European football, hopefully you're enjoying it. Hopefully your team is doing wonderfully. So let's start with, Tom says, it's strange seeing your old setup in the intro video. Yeah, I forgot that intro video to these live streams is automatic. YouTube just put it on. I don't really know how to change it. And it is in the old setup, isn't it? So in the old house, in the old setup. I don't know how to change it. I might need to just film a new one and upload that, but I'm not sure quite how to do it, but we'll find out. This is the new setup, which, as you can see, has not moved forward at all in 2 weeks, but it will do. Tomorrow, the world's biggest rug is being delivered that is going to fill this entire room. All the shelving has also been delivered on Tuesday. Well, the rug has already actually been delivered, but it's in another room being stretched out and flattened down, if that's what you call it. So it'll be moved into here in the next, on Monday. Now it's all flat and looks amazing. The shelving is coming on Monday or Tuesday, I can't remember. And that'll be built, and then the big desk set up. So from the next live stream, all of this will be a new filming studio, and hopefully it will be less echoey and look fantastic. If I'd have thought ahead, I would have moved the rug today. I didn't, but there we are. Nina says, won't be able to join the live, so I'll catch up on replay squad. Sending you lots and lots of love, Nina, and lots of love to anyone who is watching on replay. Letelier says, how do you go from retinol to retinal? What's the equation? For instance, I'm using 1% retinol. Where do I go from here? Great question. So a lot of people, when they want to switch different forms of retinoid, struggle to know how the concentrations kind of translate across. I would say, instead of worrying about percentages, think of things as low, medium, and high strength. So a 1% retinol would be a mid-strength retinol. So the equivalent retinal, mid-strength retinal, would be sort of a 0.05. That a 0.05 or a 0.1, that would be a mid-strength retinal, so the equivalent. Hopefully that helps. 0.2 in a retinal would be high strength. So instead of worrying too much about the percentages, kind of see it as different low, medium, and high strength, and I think that makes it a little bit simpler. If that helps. Hopefully that helped. John says the APLB glutathione and niacinamide moisturizer is really good. I have never tried it, but I have heard really good things about it, so I might just have to give it a go. John. So thank you for the heads up. Sending lots of love, Amy. Hope all is amazing with you, and giving the heart, the light blue heart emoji, because it's the colour of the Mad About Skin Peptide Serum. Thank you. It is. There we go. On brand, Amy. We love it on brand. Beanie says, oh my, aren't we moving up in a live stream trailer? I know, but I'd love to know how I did that. I did it about 6 months ago. I have no idea how I actually put a trailer on there. Don't know how to change it. There we are. I must have had like a brief moment of technological knowledge, and then it disappeared, as is typical. Fristerberg, great to see you. Yes, I had a good weekend. I had a more chill weekend than planned because I wasn't feeling great, but now I'm feeling much better, and I always look forward to these live streams. Always like my favourite part of the week of these live streams. So it is absolutely wonderful to see you all and actually sit down and have a chat. I am going to just double check on the internet and how it's actually holding up. I think we're good, but you never know. Let me just double check that our internet connection is all good. Let's see. Yes, it looks to be. Oh, we're on a roll. So, Fristerberg asked for an update on the rebranding. Yes, so lots happening, lots going on. So, for those of you, we do like a road travel so far. For those of you that don't know, I have my own skincare line, the Mad About Skin skincare line, and that's been going for like 2 and a bit years, but we decided to do a full rebranding. The packaging, I like to be honest with you guys, I'd say that the formulations were A+, the packaging was C, if we're honest. And I wanted the quality of the packaging to match the quality of the formulations. And so we've been working really hard behind the scenes to get the packaging perfect and to get the imagery. We're changing the logo, the website, everything's going to change. It was a bit more involved than maybe I thought, and credit to the branding team that I'm working with for actually helping us to deliver it. So where we are now is all the outer cartons have been printed and manufactured and made up. All the componentry is all done. The pumps and the droppers have finally arrived. The product is manufactured. It's now in the bottles. We're kind of getting there. So now we're just finalising the shipping bits and bobs to kind of finalise the export licenses and things like that. And then we will be ready to go. So it really isn't long now, and I'm super, super excited. I think I've given you guys a sneak peek. What I'd love for everyone to do is, if you want to be like the first to be in the know, if you would like to, we're having some sort of we're having some webinar kind of like launches where you guys can ask questions, and we're going to keep them to like 20 or 30 people per one, and you guys can ask questions about the brand and the products and get a bit of insider scoop on it. If you want to take part in one of those, if you go to the website www.madaboutskincare.com, that's www.madaboutskincare.com, and you scroll to the bottom of that. There is a newsletter. Sign up to the newsletter. If you put your email address in there and sign up, I'll be sending out information of how you can do apply to join one of those in a couple of weeks' time. So definitely subscribe to that to be like the first to know. If you do, there's a contact us section on that website. If you want to use that to just get in touch and say, can you include me? Then you can also do it that way. Whichever's easiest is absolutely fine, but we'd love to include as many people as possible. So that's where we're at with that. But the exciting news is not only have we actually got the full printed bottles now, which I've got, which I'm very, very excited about. I don't know if you can see the lettering. I don't know if it translates. It might be easier on here to see like the lettering with the new logo, and you can see the lettering. Very, very excited about the new colours. The outer cartons look amazing. It's phenomenal. But what I'm actually really excited to tell you guys about, really, really excited, is new shipping. So we have finally signed the contract with an international fulfillment agent. So if you're shopping from the US, and about 30% of our customers are from the US, so if you're shopping from the US, your product will be dispatched from the US to the US, which is going to cut shipping time from 3 weeks to 3 days. Also means we can drop the cost of postage and packing, shipping, by $1.50, so a little bit cheaper, and it's going to get there in 3 days as opposed to 3 weeks. So no risk of customs, duties or charges because it's going from US to US. So hopefully, let me know if you're excited about it. If you're in the US and that is like music to your ears, let me know. It's taken a lot of work to kind of get everything sorted with that fulfillment team, but they're going to be amazing. And so yes, if you're in the US, you'll get your products in 3 days as opposed to 3 weeks. That has to be a good thing. Also has a knock-on benefit for Canadian consumers because Canadian orders will also be shipped from there, and it's going to knock the time down from, again, 3 weeks to between 5 and 7 days. So not quite as quick, but 5 days shipping as opposed to 3 weeks shipping, still amazing. So yes, and it's all, just hopefully makes everyone's life that little bit easier. So let me know your thoughts. That's where we are with it though. So contact us using the contact us section, www.madaboutskincare.com. Contact us if you want to join one of those like launch webinars and you want to hear all about the information first. Sign up to the newsletter if you want to be the first to know and all that. Do all of that good stuff. But yeah, we would love to have you there. So Christopher, was that a good enough update, my love? BB said, aside from Shiseido, Beauty of Joseon, any Rex for ginseng products? I love ginseng, very hydrating, calming and soothing. Love it as a skincare ingredient. My only experience with it has been with that Beauty of Joseon one, and I really love it. So I would just say my recommendation would be the Beauty of Joseon one. I just think it works really, really well. So yeah, that would be my recommendation. Lebrexa, great to see you, my love. Great to see you. So BB said just have to start off on hard mode. I love you, BB. Bardio says, happy Sunday, everyone. Hi, Rob. Glad to catch you live. Glad to see you, my love. Hope all is wonderful with you. Hello, Jan. Hope all is amazing. And Amy says, I've received some samples of the Outset Skincare, Scarlett Johansson's new line. Does every celebrity now have a skincare line? Like, it seems like every influencer and every celebrity has a skincare line. I just realised the level of hypocrisy as I've just gone on for 5 minutes about my own skincare. Do you know what? We'll keep my thoughts on that to myself because I realise the level of hypocrisy. I didn't know Scarlett Johansson had a skincare line. What's it like, Amy? And how did you blag some samples? I'm very intrigued. I would love to know that, Amy. So yeah, let me know what the Scarlett Johansson skincare line is. Yeah, let me know what it's like. What are the products? I'm just going to have a quick look. Well, I'm here. I'll have a look. I do like Scarlett Johansson. As an actress, I think she's quite nice. She seems like a nice person as well. I've seen her on a couple of like TV shows, and she comes across as a nice person. So let's have a look. Oh, it does look like an interesting line. I shall keep my eye out for that. Let me know, Amy. You guys are always in the know. You guys know these things before me. So, Amy, keep me posted. Let me know what you think. Suzanne says, hello, everyone. How is our beautiful Mad About Skin family? Wonderful. Thank you, Suzanne. So, having a hot weekend? Yes. It's been like a hot week. Not 34 degrees, actually, Suzanne. You've got it warmer than us, but it's been a hot week here in the UK. It's been like very warm. And I've been out, like I say the good thing is, I'm missing him like mad, but the good thing is my mum took Lorne, my dog, that you guys have probably seen on every live stream. My mum took him for a little holiday. Mum came to visit to see the new house, and she took Lorne back with her for a little holiday. He likes to spend some time with the grandkids, my niece and nephew, and just goes for a little break for a week. And so he's been away for the week. So the good news is I haven't had to walk a dog in the sweltering heat wave. So that's a positive, but I'm missing him like mad. I don't have my little shadow. Like, I'm able to go to the toilet without little pitter-patter paws behind me. It's unusual. It's unusual. So I'm missing him like mad. I do have Marcel, my cat, sleeping very quietly behind me here. So he's like turned into my shadow to make up for it. But I say whilst I'm missing my pup, well, it's not a pup anymore, my dog, I am grateful that I haven't been walking him in the heat wave. So stay cool, Suzanne. You, Damien, and Jan, stay cool. Reve, great to see you, my love. Hope all is wonderful with you. What have you been up to? Rita, great to see you. Happy Sunday, my love. Nisa says, hello everyone, happy Sunday. Rob, my friend really likes your sunscreen. But she also likes practical packaging, so I'm tasked to ask what the new packaging will be like. Ooh, so I can't do a sneak peek of the tubes. So the tubes have literally just been manufactured, so I can't do a sneak peek of the tubes, but I can tell you a bit about the packaging. The sneak peeks are, these are the bottles, and these are the new colours. So we've got the green, I don't know if it's coming up in this lighting, but this is the green for the antioxidant cream. They're going to have beautiful caps on them. This is a really nice pink colour, which actually, when you get the products in there, changes the hue of it a little bit. For the anti-aging oil, the retinol oil, we obviously went for beautiful yellow for the super serum, which is my favourite colour in the world. And my actual favourite colour in the world is purple, and that's the light chemical peel gel, which is finally back. It's been out of stock for 6 months and will finally be back. So these are the colours that we've gone for the bottles, and they feel really weighty and expensive, which is what I wanted. I don't like cheap packaging. We want weighty, even though the price isn't, isn't expensive. I wanted an expensive bougie feel. So when it comes to the tubes, which is what the cleanser, the moisturiser and the sunscreen are going to be in, they've literally just come off the press. They've just been stamped because we're using gold embossing, so it's so good. So they took a little longer, so they've just come off the factory line. So I agree. So I was saying this, I agree with your friend. I think the sunscreen formulation, A+. I think the packaging, not good. The pump, you had to do like 18 pumps. Nobody needed to do that. So we have actually changed. So we're going to eventually do 2 sizes for the sunscreen. We're going to launch with the 100ml, which is the existing size. We're also then going to offer a 300ml option as well, because we like the larger size, cost effective, people, So it'll come in 2 sizes. Initially, just on launch, there'll be the one size, the 100ml, and then we'll add the other one in about a month after. Just because there's a bit of a delay with the larger size. And it's going to come in a beautiful tube, and we've actually gone with a squeeze as opposed to a pump. We've gone for a squeeze, and the reason for that, so the larger one will have a pump, the smaller one has a tube, and the reason for that is it's just easier to use the amount, because obviously the amount you want to use depends on the size of your face, depends on how you apply. I like to do 2 thinner layers, some people like to do just 1 thick layer. It's so I think it will help people be a bit more intuitive with their application. Also means you can cut the top of the tube, which I love, because then you can scoop all the remainder out. Big fan of that, because you couldn't do that with the other one. So yeah, if you like pumps, you'll have the option on the larger size. If you like the squeezy tube, the smaller size will do. So there's a little something for everyone. I think the packaging looks stunning. The orange colour for it is amazing. I will show you as soon as it comes off I've got the first samples. It looks so good, and they're being filled this week, or I'll be finishing filling them this week, so they'll be ready to go. And yeah, it's going to be absolutely amazing. And so when we do actually do the launch, everything will be fresh. These products were literally just rolling off a production line like last week. So everything will be super fresh, which is all good. We don't actually have a final time for the launch. We're going to do a pre-launch and then a main, but I want to know what the main, the final day, the shipping day is, so everyone knows when their products are going to ship, and then we might do a pre-launch period. But it's coming up. We've got a couple more weeks worth of work to do on it, and then it's coming up, and I'm so excited. Amy says, does being in his new home make Rob more on time? I was here at 2 minutes past 6, actually, Amy. I think that's the most on time I've ever been. Still late, yes. but more on time than I've ever been. So maybe it does, Amy. Maybe it does. Scott, great to see you, my love. Says hello, hello, hello in Valerie Cherry voice. True. If I could do the accent, I would. Hope all is well with you. I hope everything is wonderful with you, Scott. I'm sending love to California. Suzanne says, we're roasting over here. I think I need a full body ice pack. Oh, I know. There is nothing you can. I had air conditioning in the old house that I installed. Don't have it in the new house. So I can't say this house is a lot cooler than my old house. So there was only one day that I thought I could do with air conditioning. Every other day I've been okay. Touch wood, I've been okay so far. Marley says, hi Rob, was wondering what your thoughts are on the beauty crop. Oh, never heard of it. It's all over TikTok and their SPF skin tint and peptide products look quite good. I have never heard of that, Marley. Let me make a note. A little trusty pen. We're old school here, still using pen and paper. Let me just write that down. Beauty crop. Let's see. Fine. Rather tragically, just writing it on the same piece of paper that I was just calculating what my mortgage payment was tomorrow. So it's been in the house for 4 months. The mortgage is due tomorrow, obviously. I'm just looking rather depressingly on the paper. I'd rather read about nice skincare recommendations than have to look at that. Jam says, hi Amy, I've never been heard of the Outset skincare. Tell me more. Yeah, I know. I'd love to know about. I like Scarlett Johansson. I'm all up for a new skincare brand. I would love to hear that. BB says, surely there must be a blanket with cooling gel in it. There are for dogs. This is my theory. So dogs have cooling blankets. They also have cooling bandanas. So I think the same thing must exist for humans. Or we could just use the dog ones. But I do know that now the cooling gel in the blankets is non-toxic, and I know this because my idiot Dachshund decided to chew it and open it all up, and it was non-toxic, but it was incredibly messy. So that would be my summary of that. Fristenberg says, I still think Rob will be 5 minutes late. On time for him. 2 minutes. Thank you, Fristenberg. 2 minutes. You guys know me too well. Reggie, great to see you. Thank you so much for joining. John, wonderful to have you here. I've lost how have I managed to lose where I'm in the chat? Here we are, back. Reggie places, how do you remove blackheads on people's faces? There's a couple of things you can do. So I do like a good pore strip. I'm not gonna lie, I do like a good pore strip. I think sometimes it's easy if you do it properly. They can be great. I also like oil pulling, which is where you use an oil-based moisturizer or cleanser, massage it in for like a couple of minutes, couple of times a week, and you'll see such a big difference. Those are my top 2. Ronnie, great to see you. Send you love to Chicago. Juliana, great to have you, my love. Idelia says you're so much more interested in the football. I wouldn't like to comment because I don't want to upset anyone. I like to think so. I wouldn't like to upset anyone. Linda, great to see you, my love. Hope all is wonderful with you. Arizio, great to see you and a happy Sunday, my love. Hope all is amazing. Takia, hope I pronounced that right. Great to see you too. John says, hi Rob, everything is sold out on your website. I wanted to buy sunscreen. Yes, John, it will be back. So everything is sold out because it is legitimately sold out. We're doing the full rebranding, which I've just spoken about. It will all be back in literally in the next month, if less than that. It will be back and I can't wait. So yes, it's literally just been manufactured. We hoped that the existing stock would last until the rebranding, but you guys went mad for it and we sold out quicker than planned. But it's fine, it will be here soon. And thank you for your support, John. I really appreciate your support and patience, but it will be back very, very soon. Suzanne says Jan will be here soon. He sends his love, doing the baby wash up tonight. Oh, Suzanne, I'm glad you get a little break, a little peace and quiet. But tell Jan we love him. So Amy says that's one heck of a kitty treat. It is. It needs a good vac. Marcel is having his big summer molt because it's been warm here, and I think 90% of that cat tree is Marcel hair. It needs a good vac, so that is actually my job for after I finished on this live stream, vac the cat tree. Let me just see where we are with this internet. Just going to double check that the internet is still working. In the old house, it was terrible. This house, much better. So I'm just going to hope that, yes, it looks to be still doing quite well. Oh, we're on a roll. Pammy, great to see you, my love. See, Solving. Oh my gosh, Solving. Welcome, my love. Yes, finally catching you live again. Yeah, we've missed you, my love. Where have you been? Where have you been? Hopefully having amazing times and everything is going really, really well with you. But we have missed you, my love. The Dreamy Mai, love that name, says, how do you feel about hydroquinone cream for hyperpigmentation? I like it. I would say I think hydroquinone has a lot of side effects and a lot of potential rebound hyperpigmentation issues. So if you're thinking of using hydroquinone, I would encourage everyone to do it in combination with a professional. Go to your doctor, your dermatologist, somebody professional that can prescribe it, tell you how to use it, how long to use it for, because if you use it incorrectly, you can end up with more hyperpigmentation than you started with. There's ways and means. I think hydroquinone is one of the hardest ingredients to incorporate, so speak to a professional, but yes, it's a gold standard for hyperpigmentation if you use it correctly. April, great to see you, my love, and sending love to Florida. Charlotte, wonderful to have you here. I hope all is amazing with you. Solving also loves the kitty tree. Marcel loves that cat tree. He absolutely loves it. Marley says, I've been getting lots of whiteheads around the nose and eyebrows. What can I use to treat them? I've got dry, acne-prone skin. So whiteheads, they are a bit tricky and they can be caused by a number of things. Most people call it fungal acne. Most people assume if you get a lot of whiteheads in a particular area, oh, it must be fungal acne. Not always, but it can be. So just double check it's not a little outburst of fungal acne, because if it is fungal acne, then using certain antifungal treatments such as like a ketoconazole shampoo as a face wash a couple of times a week, that can work really, really well. So just double check it's not fungal acne. Probably isn't. Do you remember when everyone went through that phase online where they thought they had fungal acne and it was like the #1 talking point? No. Very few people actually have it, but it is a thing, and that can manifest as lots of whiteheads, particularly around the eyebrows and the nose. So it could be. So just double check that, Marley, because if you do have that, then using like a ketoconazole shampoo as a face wash is a great way of treating it. If it's not, it's just standard acne. Honestly, the very best thing to do is to use, and I don't say this often, but get a manual exfoliant. A scrub, not a harsh scrub, not an apricot scrub, but like the Dermalogica microfoliant. Great way, use it properly. There's a right way of using it and a wrong way. The right way, Cassandra Bankton showed in a video recently. That's a really great way of just getting rid of them and keeping them in check. Infrequent, used correctly, that can really, really help. Sweet Tea, great to see you, my love. Hope all is amazing with you. Teresa, great to have you, my love. Says, hello from the US. What do you do for a pimple that leaves and then comes back? I know, I've had those. So annoying. Just be consistent. So what you should do, Teresa, is use a salicylic acid and a retinoid regularly in your skincare routine. Use a salicylic acid serum on that area, but be consistent. So don't stop just because it goes away. Keep using it on the area for a solid month after it's gone, and then it won't come back. Sulfur, also a great option. So Naturium do a great sulfur paste. Put that on the area. That'll eliminate it, but keep using it for a month after. Even if you think it's definitely gone, no, don't trust it. Have trust issues and keep using it, and it'll stop it coming back. I think a lot of the time is once it disappears, we stop using whatever it is that worked, and then it's back again. Elaine says, happy Sunday, everyone. This is much better than the football. Again, Elaine, I don't want to offend anyone. I agree. I don't want to offend anyone by agreeing. So John says, I cannot wait to try the Mad About Skin Copper Peptide Serum. Thank you, John. I just can't wait for everything to be back in stock so people can use it, try it. And I know so many people, your kind words in the videos asking when things are back and looking forward to it means the world to me. So for everyone that has been so patient for the rebranding, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Suzanne said, Rob, it happened. I even know, do you know what? I'm not even going to read the rest of that comment, Suzanne, because I know what happened. But I've just missed out. I've just realised. Marley, I just skipped Marley's comment, which was, do you have any inside tea with The Ordinary? Are they having a mid-year sale? So I reached out to The Ordinary. Had a little inside scoop, and I said to them, are you having a on the back of the last live stream, are you having a mid-season sale? And they said no. Not currently planned. And the reason is they've got a lot of new launches. The new launches are selling really well, very fast. So they were, not planning on having a mid-year sale. That could change, but they told me, and I have no reason to believe they're lying, but they said no, they're not having mid-season sale, which is sad. But also their products are quite affordable anyway, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. But they are having their November sale. So what are we now? We've got July, August, September, October. Quite a while. We've got all July, August, September, and October. We've got 4 months to go until their actual sale. So yeah, I don't think I'll last. I think I'll have to do an order before then. But yes, they are having their November sale, but yet not having a mid-year sale. No. Right, I'm going to have, if that changes, of course, I'll let you guys know. Right, I'm going to take a big sip of my tea, which is almost going cold. I've not done very well at drinking this, have I? So if you haven't already, if you could minimise the chat, hop over to that like button, give it a gentle caress. The more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on replay. So all those people that couldn't make it live, like us guys, will get the opportunity to see it on replay. And I think we owe the world that. Anyway, if you could give the video a like, I'm going to take a sip of my tea and then we'll crack on. That's so good. That's so good. Right, Sweet Tea said, Rob, I'm glad your tummy is better. How's the head, love? I'm going to resist. I'm going to resist, Sweet Tea. I'm going to resist. It's making me giggle. But the tummy is better. Thank you. And I thought you were. Do you know what? I thought you were making a smutty joke. You were asking about my wound, my war wound. I thought you were making a smutty joke that I heard some drag queen make earlier. Scratch that. Now I'm going to go all red. Right, so yes, for those of you that don't know, I whacked my head on the chicken coop day before yesterday. That is this bruise, like, grass. Do you know what? Not too bad. So I did find that it scabbed over a treat. We like that. It bruised up a bit. That's fine. I put a light bit of concealer on, and it's kind of not too noticeable. I think it's going to be okay. But it did hurt. It really hurt. You know, I know it's first world problems of, bashing your head on your chicken coop. I get it, it's first world problems, but it was a problem for me. But it's getting better. It's getting better, and there's no great big dent. No permanent damage done due to my inability to just operate a chicken coop, Sweetie. Anyway, Suzanne, yes. So, Suzanne, it happened. This is life goals, okay? So, Allies of Skin did send us a second order of the Silver Lining Cream and the Silic Amino Acid Cleanser. Over the moon. I love that. I thought that would happen, Suzanne, because they are really good. When it comes to their customer service, they are A+. You expect it, they're a luxury brand, you expect good service. You always get good service, which I love. And the fact that you basically got buy one, get one free on all your products, Suzanne, that makes me so happy. What do you think, though? What do you think of the Silver Lining? Have you tried it? I think when you first use it a couple of times, you get a little prickling, a tiny sting, nothing too much, but a little prickling. And that Silk Amino cleanser, what do you think? Is it not the most luxurious cleanse you have ever had in your life, Suzanne? Is it not like the dreamiest cleanser ever? Sea Shines, great to see you, my love. So what a pleasant surprise to find this sleeping after a long day at the amusement park yesterday. That sounds amazing, my love. Hopefully you had a good day at the amusement park. I am feeling much better, thank you so much. And yeah, glad you could make it on a Sunday. I know. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be thinking it's Sunday, not Saturday. Yeah. Stephanie, great to see you, my love. And thank you. Yes, much better now. I've got this water thing here. Juicy vitamin water for increased focus from Marks & Spencer's. It's actually quite nice. It's got high in vitamins and magnesium. I haven't eaten in 2 days, and so I feel like I should, and I really don't fancy eating anything tonight at all. So I'm trying to do like vitamin watery and things that I can do. Hopefully tomorrow I'll wake up feeling really hungry and actually want to eat. Kate says, hi Rob, when will the Mad About Skin peptide serum back? The peptide serum is amazing and I'm running out. Don't worry, the rebrand and the relaunch and rebrand is all happening. I can't quite say this month because we're technically not in July yet, are we? But I'll say this month as of tomorrow. So really not long to wait now, and I cannot wait, my love. Leslie says, hello from the east coast of Australia where it's 3 a.m. Couldn't sleep, so decided to watch the live stream. Leslie, sending you lots and lots of love, and hopefully you managed to get back to sleep. I'm sending you lots of love to the east coast of Australia. Ronnie says, I have hirsutism, hair on the lip chin area. Okay, didn't know that was a word for it. We love that. Well, it's great to even out the skin tone. I think the best all round for skin tone is Alpha Arbutin. The one by The Ordinary, really cheap. Love that one. You can use it, you get next to no side effects and irritation, use it in the long term, works really well. That would be my top tip. Nuna says, hi, I'm such a big fan of this YouTube channel. Thank you so much, and we love you. That's really kind of you to say, love you. Frisbee says, hi, my team got thrashed yesterday by Germany, and next week I'll play a concert in Germany. Right when they're playing the next match, there will be 0 people at that concert. I know. Europeans, we take our football very seriously. I appreciate I don't, but most do. And you know, I love, like, when England are playing, I love to go shopping. You can go to the supermarket and there's not a soul in there. It's like bliss. So I'm very supportive of the football because I do my shopping during it. Bonnier says, Rob, I had good news about the matter about skin rebranding. I do, yes, he says. Hopefully I've covered all of that. I think I'm behind with the comments. Hopefully I've covered all that. But if you want more info, let me know. Suzanne says, after the Style van, a catastrophe, Ali's skin made it all better. By the way, Yes Style has amazing customer support. I do think their customer service is better than Starvana. I would agree with that, Suzanne. I would agree with that. I think their delivery times are very similar, but I think their customer service is a little bit better. I would definitely agree with you there. Solvi says, I'm watching from a London Airbnb tonight, family vacation. Oh, amazing. Any recommendations for K-Beauty in central London? Oh, I have never shopped Korean skincare in central London, so I can't actually give you an answer to that, Solvig. But I do love all things London, and I would say if you want a nice skincare experience, Google Space NK. I think there's one in Covent Garden. Space NK, so good. Have loads of amazing brands. They have samples out of everything, so you can try everything out there. It's just a nice place to spend half an hour, like, browsing. Space NK for skincare, really, really good. They don't do Korean brands, to be fair, but they have some really, really good brands. And a heads up, they might be stocking the Mad About Skin line at some point. So, just going to put that out there. But they are really good. I've loved them for years. Sass Britches, love that name, says, hi, always replay, my first time to catch you live. Yay, welcome to the live stream, my love. We love having you here. April says, which Retinol is your absolute favourite? Well, I did create my own, so therefore I'm going to say that, because it's oil-based, so I love it. But as it's sold out currently, awaiting the restock, 1 month to go, less than 1 month to go, I would probably say I like the K-Secret Retinol because that's really gentle but really effective. I also really like the Geek and Gorgeous. You get 2 strengths. It's really inexpensive. The ordinary one is great, but it's super high strength. So I'd say if you already use Retinol, go for the ordinary, your skin will be fine. If you're new to it, go for Geek and Gorgeous because you don't want to risk too much sensitivity. Mally says, running low on Mad About Skin Moisturiser, is there anything similar to it while we wait for the rebrand? I would say Geek and Gorgeous is probably the closest. You don't have long to wait. Literally not long to wait now, I promise you guys. I know you've all been so patient and I really appreciate that. But the Geek and Gorgeous is probably the closest. When it comes to like the same texture, I would say Geek and Gorgeous. Absolutely. And I love that brand, so it's fine. Elaine says, just moved into my new home. Exciting, but a nightmare. Where do I start? Do you know what, Elaine? My recommendation is start with the takeout. I think we all rush to get our houses ready in the first week, and if it's not ready, we feel really bad and like we've let ourselves down. Give yourself some grace. Have a few takeouts if you can't be bothered cooking while you're unpacking. You know, take a bit of time, and also don't be afraid to throw out. I was really ruthless with what I actually moved with. I was like, no, get rid of all of this stuff. I don't need this, this, and this. I was really ruthless. Then when I got to my new house, I was like, oh my God, there's still junk here that I needed to get rid of. Never be afraid to have another little throw out, even if you think you've already been ruthless. That were my top tips, Elaine. But welcome to your new home. Hopefully you are enjoying it. Sweetie said, doing okay. Amazing thunderstorm yesterday, but I loved it. How are you guys? I'm doing wonderful. Thank you, my love. Now, we'll say, with the thunderstorm, I saw one on TikTok in Alabama where they couldn't even close the door. It was raining that much. Everyone was getting very wet. I know Alabama is quite a way away from Florida, but yeah, it looks like some really gnarly weather at the moment. Gabriella says, hello from Texas. I'm back from almost 2 months in Bulgaria and already miss it so much. Gabriella sending lots of love to, I'm assuming it's a very warm Texas. I'm sure Bulgaria misses you a lot too. Rain, great to see you, my love. Hope all is wonderful with you. Zoe says, happy Sunday. Having a rare trip to Primark on a Sunday. Remind me of your skincare recommendations as I'm good at buying stuff for my face but rubbish at buying clothes. I actually really like the Primark skincare. I think they do some. So my recommendations, they do some makeup removing cloths, you know, like the reusable cotton rounds. They're in like the pack of 10 for like £2. They're really good to use in micellar water. Get them. They wash really well as well. They don't break apart in the washing machine. Some of the best like reusable cotton rounds I've ever used, and it's like £2 for 10 or £3 for 10. Definitely would pick them up. I also really like their lactic acid. Their lactic acid is cheaper than the ordinary and basically the same. Get the lactic acid. Their cleanser's really nice too. Those are my recommendations, but definitely get those removable makeup wipes. So good. They're at the checkout though. They're not in the skincare bit, I don't think. They're at the checkout, with the other weird odds and ends, but they're really good. Let's see. Amy says, "Where is Tom?" I don't know. Where is Tom? I don't know. Has he text? Let's see. Let's hope there's not a drama. He might just be watching silently. We'll forgive him. We'll forgive Tom. Let me see. He hasn't texted to say anything's happened. I hope he's all right. I hope he's all right. Maybe he's just watching silently with a cup of tea or coffee in his case. Yeah, let's see. No, he hasn't said anything. Tomorrow says, rate my routine. AM, ordinary foaming cleanser, moisturising factors, survival. SPF 50. Oh wow, this is good. I do like that sunscreen. PM, cleanser, moisturiser, the ordinary lactic acid, azelaic acid. I think a really good routine. I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. I would. Only thing is, I would add a retinoid in there in the evening. I would add azelaic acid. You get extra points for azelaic acid. Not enough people use it. It's amazing. I'd throw in a retinoid, and then you'd be 10 out of 10. Retinol is my favourite. The ordinary is fine, but it's quite high strength. Maybe start with Geek and Gorgeous. Work your way up. Jan says, "Hi folks, briefly neglecting my child to be here." That's fine, Jan. Social services don't need to find out, it's fine. Scott says, "Wow, great news on the shipping." I did think of you, Scott. I did think, we have a very hardcore US fan base, which I love, and now the fact it's going to be so much quicker and easier has to be a good thing. Also, the guy, my relationship manager with the brand, is the nicest person I've ever met in my life. Literally the nicest person ever. And he is a huge, we were chatting on the phone, has absolutely gorgeous skin. Said, "What do you use?" And he was like, "I don't want to tell you because you'll judge me." And I was like, "No, tell me, it's fine." He was like, "Just Neutrogena and that's it." I was like, "Well, you know what, it's working. You look great." So no judgment. Jealousy, yes, no judgment. But yeah, told me he was a big Panthers fan. That's hockey. Lives in Florida and is a big Panthers fan. And apparently they won the hockey championship or something. I was like, "Oh, that's really nice." So I learned something about hockey at the same time. So there you go. Come on, Panthers. That's the only team I know. But they're really, really good. And I think it's going to be great that people can get products a lot quicker. So it's all good. If anyone out there is watching and is a Panthers hockey fan, let me know, because in lieu of knowing any other team, I'm going to have to say I'm a fan. John says, "The Matter About Skin sunscreen is amazing. US consumers will love it." That is true. They will absolutely love it. And the good news is, because it's sold in the UK, shipped from the US but sold in the UK, we can still use US shipping fulfillment. So it's fine. So even though it's got new generation filters, not US old style filters, in the US you can still buy it because it'll ship, because it's sold in the UK as such, if that makes sense. So best of both worlds. BB says, "Oh neat, well done on the shipping win, Rob." Thank you. Kat says, "Yes, Rob, in the US and happy to hear about the shipping." Awesome, thank you, my love. Ray says, "Oh, happy with the branding, Rob, well done. How's your move?" It's gone well. I still think it's happening. It's still unpacking, but we're getting there for sure. So thank you for asking. April says, "Yes, never tried any Mad About Skin products, so excited, especially for sunscreen. Here in Florida, it's a necessity." Well, the great news for Florida is because it'll be shipping from Florida and Texas. I have 2 warehouses. From Florida to Florida, it should be technically like next day, which is amazing. Amazon who? We could do better. So hopefully you'll try them, April, and hopefully you'll love them. Seashine says, "Can't wait for the speedy US shipping." I did have a feeling that everyone will be very happy with the shipping changes for sure. Jan says, "Rob, you sound less echoey today. What changed?" The rug is going to help with that too. Yes, the rug will definitely help. I think there's just more stuff in this room, which will help, but the rug is going to be the deal breaker. Like, it's going to be the huge change for sure. But I'm glad it sounds less echoey. See, Frisbee says, "Yes, it was a good update. Now we need to wait patiently on the launch." I need to have patience because I am so impatient right now. It just needs to happen, but it will. It will, people, I promise. Heather says, can't wait to try our copper peptide. Thank you, Heather, and welcome to the live stream, my love. Welcome to your first live stream. Tano, great to see you, my love. I hope all is amazing with you. And don't worry, we've got an ultimate collection with your name on it. The boxes were printed and packed and everything, so it's pretty much the ultimate collection is pretty much ready to go, which is quite exciting. Terrifying and exciting at the same time. I'm going to say more exciting though. Jan says, oh, so anyone else daily refreshing the Mad About Skin website on the off chance that the Rebrand VIP packages appear without a heads up? Jan, don't worry, I'll make sure you were the first to know. Keep refreshing, but I promise you will be the first to know. Suzanne says, Rob, so you moved house to secret garden. We have a lot of trees around here, like a lot of trees. I don't know if you can see from I don't know if you can see from the window. Anyway, a lot of trees. Yeah, I didn't realise it was quite as green as when I saw this house and put the offer in on it. It was winter, and so obviously the trees didn't have leaves. So I didn't realise how green it was. Everything is very green, which is great. I mean, I love it, but I didn't quite appreciate how green everything was till I moved here. Amy said, Robin, great to see you, my love. Hope all is amazing with you. Amy says, Rob, I received the outset samples with the Sephora order. I haven't tried it yet. My routine has been sort of non-existent in the last week. Well, Amy, I just hope your recovery is going well. I'll leave it at that because I don't want to share everything with the world. I just hope your recovery is going well, my love. And skincare routine can wait. I always say that. Your skincare routine can wait. The products will still be there when you feel ready to recommence. That's all, yeah. Tina says, best quality strength of encapsulated vitamin C to use with Tret. Oh, if you're going to go encapsulated, which isn't a bad idea with Tret, I would say go for like a 20%, because encapsulation will take it down to like a 10% in terms of sensitivity. So you can definitely go for like a 20% and fine. I like a lot of encapsulated vitamin C's. I think they're really good. But yeah, you can push it a bit further. 20% would equate encapsulated to about 10% in terms of sensitivity, as a general rule. Robin says, sorry I missed the last live. We got a puppet. Robin, that is a very good reason to miss a live. We need puppy pics. We need puppy. Say hello to your puppy from me. Heather says, yeah, I don't know the last time I was able to go to the bathroom without my two little chalkies or right on my feet. I know. You can't go to the loo without your dog. I've learned this. Now I shut the door and I'm like, what is this? An empty room. It's just me. Feels different. Heather says, gorgeous bottles. Thank you so much. Yeah, Jan says, yeah, I have 3 dogs coming to the loo with me. I know. Personal space and dogs, the two, no, they don't know about personal space. No one told them. Suzanne says, cute. Those bottles can hang on a Christmas tree. They're so cute. Oh my God, that's a great idea. Now, they are 100% recyclable, but how about not recycling and hanging on the Christmas tree? I'm going to do that this year. I'm going to put some of my used ones on the Christmas tree. Why not? I am going all out this Christmas. I'm fully ready for Christmas, by the way. I'm going all out. There is room in this house now for 4 different trees. There's specific locations where 4 different trees. One in this room, obviously. There's an alcove in the living space that is just perfect for a Christmas tree. One in the bedroom because there's a space that's just perfect for it. And on the landing, at the top of the landing in the hallway, there's a space perfect for it. There's going to be 4 trees this year. I might just decorate one of them with like Mad About Skin products. Why not? Is that a bit narcissistic? Maybe. Amy says, what colour is the peptide serum going to be in? Well, Amy, funny you should ask. The peptide serum is going to be in a clear bottle, which kind of feels weird. So it's going to have, the reason is when you've got the product in, it looks blue. So it kind of is its own colour. So it's going to have like clear frosting. So all of the bottles are if you can see, they've got like a frosting touch to them. So it's going to be clear, but with that frosting. So it's going to have a reduced opacity. And then when you've got the product in, it basically looks this colour, but blue. You know, this level of colour, but blue. So we're kind of letting the product do the work, which is kind of cool. It looks really, really good. And then when you use the product, obviously it goes down and you've got a really nice clear thing. So it kind of works. It works. So I don't want to say clear because then maybe that's underselling it, but yes, that's kind of what it is. Suzanne said, finally gave Allies a try for the first time. Unfortunately, I'm loving it. This is the problem, Suzanne. This is the problem. Yeah, maybe that's the problem. Jan says, which products will come with pumps? Jan, you can't ask me that because I can't remember. No, my brain is addled. Like with all of this rebranding, my brain is completely and utterly like bamboozled. So 2 products come with droppers, 2 products come with pumps, and 3 products come with pumps, and we did strategically really think this through, and I cannot for the life of me remember. It makes perfect sense though. It definitely makes perfect sense. I know that the antioxidant cream comes with a pump. I know that the retinol oil comes with a dropper because all the pumps, it just came out too quick because it's an oil. So I know the retinol is coming in a dropper. Yeah, I can't remember it made sense. We went through this 1,000,001 times, me and the branding team. We chose with a purpose. I can't remember off the top of my head right now because I get it wrong, and then you guys be like, but you said, and I'm like, yeah, I know I did. So I can definitely say the antioxidant is coming in a pump. The retinol oil is coming in a dropper, which I think makes sense because all the other pumps, it just fired across the room and it just didn't work. So yes, the peel is coming in a pump because it needs to be airless for the purposes of preserving, whereas the others don't. So yeah, that one I can also remember. So yeah, I hope that helps. I appreciate that was a bit of a brutally honest answer that I just don't know. It's not because I'm not involved in the process, it's because my brain is mush. I've done too much rebranding and I can't remember. But all will become clear. Robin says, I keep checking the About Skin website to see if it's updated. Very, very soon, Robin. It's coming. It's coming. Iris says, I love Korean sunscreens. Any recommendation for body sunscreens? No. Do you know what, Iris? No, I don't, because they all come in really small sizes. I agree with you. Frustrating. I would love a Korean sunscreen in a big bottle. I am bringing out my own 300ml sunscreen, which I see Amy is very excited for. So that's the heads up. But no, I actually don't have a recommendation for a large bottle Korean sunscreen. If anyone does, I would love to hear it. I would absolutely love it. Nissa said, thanks for answering, Rob. My pleasure, my love. I always like to answer questions. Danny says, sorry I'm late. Danny, you are allowed to be late. You're allowed to be late. Let's see. Where are we at? How have I missed so much of the chat when I've just refreshed it? Where are we? Danny, you were cut off in your prime, my love. Cut off in your prime. YouTube cut you off in your prime. Right, I'm going to answer Danny's question in a second. I'm going to take a sip of this water. If you haven't already, everybody, if you could minimise the chat, hop over to that like button, and if you could then caress that like button, it would really help me out, because the more likes the video gets, the more it's distributed on replay. So it just means anyone that missed this chat live can then catch you up on replay. Already this has been the busiest in terms of number of views lives ever. It just flashed up. YouTube just flashed me up to say, the exact comment was, keep doing what you're doing. You equals success. I don't know what that means. Anyway, YouTube says me equals success, so, you know, there's that. Right, so if you haven't already, minimise the chat, give it a like, and I'm just going to go and have a sip of this water. It gets a bit repetitive, that. I've had about 4 bottles of that today. It's not really full of sugar, is it? Probably should have checked that. No, actually, it's okay. It gets a bit repetitive. Right, Danny. Star of the show, Danny. I found where your comment is again. Sorry I'm late. I was doing the floors, lost track of time. Time flies when you're having fun. Danny. Do you know what? There are lots of reasons people give for being late or missing live streams. Robin got a new puppy. Perfectly legitimate reason for missing a live stream. I'm fine with that. It is not okay to miss a live stream because you're mopping the floor. Danny must try harder. Obviously, I'm only joking, and it's important that your floors are immaculately clean. And we missed you. We missed you, Danny. Where we are. Jan says, ooh, what you doing? Laminar? Vinyl? Yeah, come on, Danny, give us the lowdown on the flooring. I think we all need to hear that. Danny says, hello, my lovely. Miss you so much. We missed you too, Danny. We missed you too, my love. John says, what about shipping to South Africa? How long will it take? John, great question. So, actually, when it comes to the shipping of the Mad About Skin products, a couple of things are changing. So, in the UK, we have a UK fulfillment centre that are going to be fulfilling all the UK orders, which is great because it means that they can turn it around the same day. So all the products will be shipped out of that fulfillment centre within 24 hours. So in the UK, the shipping time should be 2 to 3 days. which is amazing. It's also, we're ditching Every, thankfully, and we're going to DPD, which is a much more reliable service. We love that. In the US, we've got a US fulfillment center, which is going to be shipping everything to the US, Canada, and what we call rest of world, which is everything that isn't UK and Europe. And again, that will come with a shortened time frame. So not only will they be shipping out everything next day, so you don't have to, same day for some, but not, won't have to ship out everything, you have to wait. They will also be doing it with a courier that they have an established relationship with and will give speedier and cheaper rates. So for South Africa, for example, the shipping time will go from an average of 3 to 4 weeks to 7 to 14 days. So again, not the quickest, because South Africa customs do take a lot of time to process things, which is factored in, but a lot quicker, like half and more less than what it was before. So definitely improvement. And when it comes to Europe, so Europe is the outstanding factor. So when it comes to Europe, it will be, as of now, unless something changes, will be shipped from the UK fulfillment centre, which is still fine, still will be inclusive of all customs and VAT, so you know exactly what you're paying up front, no nasty surprises, which is good. So we're keeping to that, which is what we've always done. We'll be paying the VAT up front for you guys, so there's no risk of any nasty shocks, but it will still be fulfilled from the US. But again, because they're fulfilling it the same day or within 24 hours, you should still get your orders a lot quicker. So again, European orders should take between 4 to 7 days as opposed to the 2 weeks that they currently take. So everything will be sped up because of our new shipping options. Everything will be quicker, and again with DPD, which is quicker than Every. So everything will be sped up, and everything will be the same price for shipping or cheaper. So some countries actually going down in price, which is great. Others it's staying the same. So yeah, eventually we are about to start talks on having a European fulfillment center working for us, which is going to be based in Prague. And if it all comes off, we haven't signed the contract yet, but if it all comes off, it means that European orders will be shipped from within the European Union, which will make it a whole lot easier and will take the shipping time to around 3 days. So again, it will work. And that's not going to be in time for the actual relaunch, but still, if you're shopping within the EU, you're looking at 5 to 7 days, half the time of what it takes now. So definitely an improvement for sure, but not like, maybe not as quick as it could be down the line. So yeah, John, to South Africa, a lot quicker than it used to be, let's put it that way. Leslie said, Rob, the new bottles look lovely. Are you thinking of introducing refills? We would love to do refills. It's something that I am looking at. It won't be for the relaunch, it won't be this year, but it is something we're looking at. I'm all about saving money and packaging. I'd love to do refills, so watch this space. I think if we want to do refills, we could have done refills, but we'd be doing it a bit like a lot of brands do without really having any benefit. If I do refills, I want to do it right. My way of doing it right is making sure we actually minimise the amount of packaging. We actually maximise the saving, so we will be doing refills, but we'll be doing it right. Robin says, where am I? Yeah, Robin says, any new products from Q&A? I've been trying their sunscreens recently. Really impressed with their sunscreens. So they do a peptide one, a vitamin C one. Really good. Really good. Everyone wants a review? Let me know. Danny says, laminate upstairs, vinyl downstairs, and tiles in the toilet. That sounds fabulous, Danny. I love you guys. You guys are literally the best people in the whole world. I'm just going to put it out there. Let's see. Suzanne says, how's your head doing, dear? And how's your chicken friend? She's still going strong? She is. Do you know what, Suzanne? I've never known a chicken. So we moved with, I have one chicken left, just one chicken left. She, bless her, she's a superstar. She's a little trooper. I love her. So when we rescued 8 caged hens from like a caged farm, they've been used for egg laying, and 18 months they throw them out because they send them for culling because they don't lay enough eggs anymore, and you can adopt them and rescue them for retirement. So we took on 8 and rescued them, and none of them had any feathers, and they all looked emaciated and horrible, and in the end they grew back their feathers and looked great. They have a short lifespan because they've not been very well treated, so even if you treat them really well, which I did, they have a short lifespan, and unfortunately 7 of them passed away over the period of 2.5 years. And I was hoping before I moved that the last remaining one would naturally see out her life because I didn't want the stress of the move. And this one is she had a limp, so she's got a cross beak because she was pressed against the bars of the cage. Poor thing, it makes me horrifies me to think about all of this. But she actually has a cross beak, so she has a deformed beak, and she had a limp. And she was in a really bad shape. We didn't think she'd make it beyond a couple of days. And then she rallied. She still got a cross beak, but she doesn't have the limp anymore, and she rallied. And called a limper. She called a limper, bless her, she had a limp. And she's going from strength to strength. And chickens don't do well with moving, and they don't do well with being on their own. So I was hoping that she would maybe just naturally not be with us before I moved for her benefit. And she wasn't. She was going from strength to strength. And I took her to the vet, and I said to the vet, look, she's going to have to move. And chickens don't do well on their own, and they don't do well being moved. And she's on her own because her friend passed away about a month before we moved. And the vet said, look, I can put her to sleep for you now if you want, but make the decision. And I spoke to my mum, and my mum was like, don't. Like, you take on any animal and you do your best until you can't do your best anymore. And I was like, okay, you're right. So I bought her a new coop, moved with the coop, moved with her, put her in it, and a month later she's thriving. She's doing better than ever. She looks fantastic. She clearly would prefer to be with other chickens. You can't integrate one old chicken into a new flock. It just doesn't work. And she's also got a medical condition that means that can be passed on to other chickens. So you can't introduce other chickens, unfortunately. So she has to live on her own. But she's doing really well. She's doing really, really well. I sit out there with a cup of tea with her to keep her company, and she scratches around my feet and drinks out of my cup of tea. I know. And she's doing really, really well. And I think she's got many more years left in her, bless her. And I just think, you know what? Everything she went through for the first 18 months of her life, thanks to us humans being horrible people, she deserves a little bit of happiness. And so she's going to keep going. So yes, Suzanne, she's living her best life. She looks great. She looks absolutely great. My head less so when I bashed it on the chicken coop, but she looks she looks very, very sweet. I will send her your love. After this live stream, I'm going to go edit a video and sit out with her, so I'll give her your love. Marley says, Rob, have you seen the packaging for Face Theory? It's all brown for the bottles and white and green for the tubes. It's such a massive downgrade. I love the different colours it's had for each product. So I feel bad. I feel bad because Face Theory, the owner of Face Theory is lovely. Absolutely lovely. Mark is one of the nicest people ever. And he's really helped me out in my own rebranding journey, in that he actually put me in touch with one of the fulfillment teams that Face Theory use, and put me in contact with them so we could use them for Mad About Skin brand, which he didn't need to do, and is one of the nicest people ever. I love Face Theory products. They work really well for my skin. They're a really good brand. I love them. So I got a heads up about the rebranding, and I looked and I was like, oh. So, do I like it? No. But the formulations are still great. So, will I still buy my favourites from them? Absolutely. And there's some things about the rebranding I like. I like the metal tubes. I think it's bougie, even though the prices have stayed the same. I like the look. I like the feel of the packaging. The actual imagery, no, it's not doing it for me. And I don't want to be horrible, because they are lovely people and they're a lovely brand, and he's such a nice guy. And I still think they're going to go from strength to strength because their formulations are so phenomenal. It's just not for me. What do you guys think? Let me know. April said, Geek and Gorgeous vitamin C burns my face. I think I need a derivative. Sometimes vitamin C just doesn't work for people, and that's fine. You know what? Sometimes we just have to admit it's not for us, and that's okay. Took me a long time to find one that worked. Derivative-wise, I would start with The Ordinary. Go for the ascorbyl tetraisoparmatate 20% from The Ordinary. The best derivative out there. It's amazing. Robin says, I just realised that happy Saturday, it's Sunday. I know, Robin, I'm going to be confused for the rest of the week. Scott says, so Rob, any chance of a Mad About Skin growth factor serum in the future? Do you know what, Scott? I'll give you a little, do you want me to give you a little, I'll give you a little heads up. So, when I created the Mad About Skin peptide serum, the lab, I told them what I wanted. And the lab sent me 25 different formulations and different, and I tried them all. And two of them, the last two, they said, look, we're just going to throw in a curveball, Rob. I know this is what you asked for, and this is what we've delivered. How about throwing in some growth factors? And the last two had growth factors in alongside the peptides, and said, and then you can make it like a peptide and growth factor serum. And the lab that I work with on the formulations are always streets ahead of everything else. They're so good. And I don't know why I didn't trust their judgment. I went, no, what I want is a peptide serum. Growth factors were still a little bit in their infancy. It would have pushed the cost up a little bit, which maybe was in the forefront of my mind. I said, no, let's just keep it as a peptide serum. It's going to be an A+ peptide serum. Let's not complicate it. So I went with the option that you guys now use that doesn't have growth factors in. To this day, I'm kind of kicking myself a little bit. Not because I think I needed the growth factors in it, but it would have been... Growth factors have taken off since, and maybe I should have preempted what the market was going to want. So I would love to do a growth factors serum, Scott. I nearly did. If I'm going to be honest, I nearly did. So I would love to do a growth factors serum. I think that's going to be one of the next things that I work on. I want to get the rebranding done out of the way. And then, I don't mean out of the way in the best possible way, not out of the way as in I'm done with it. I mean as in, really, I've spent so much money on this, I could do with cash flow coming in the opposite direction. But once that's all settled, I think a growth factor serum probably is next on the list. I just, in a way, kick myself because, like, I could have had that, you know what I mean? Anyway. So Suzanne says, Scott, I just brushed all the cats, so yes, anyone want to clean the floor? Oh, this floor with the mass alpha, yes. Danny says, now I'm here, 100% Regimate Robless. I've been skimming past comments that are likely to make me blush. I've read them and I've skimmed past people. I know what you guys are up to, I got your card. Robin said, remember to like the live. Thank you, Robin. Yes, I'm going to take a sip of this water. She's nearly done. I think I'm going to call time on this. It's got a bit repetitive, this water. If you haven't already, if you could minimise the chat, hop to that like button, and then when you go back to the chat, it takes you back to where you were so you don't miss out on anything. So, yeah, that wasn't too bad. I am going to remember to do this thing. This bottle has like you have to pull that off. And then you can recycle it. And I always forget to do that, and I put it in the recycling with the thing on that you're not allowed to do. So I don't get told off from the recycling people. I remember to do that then. Let's see. Scott says, yeah, order the maid outfit. I know what you people are doing. You're not going to make me blush. I'm skimming. Damien is waving to the screen. Damien, we love you. my absolute favourite viewer, Damien, bar none. We love you. John says, hi Rob, which product in your skin products help with fighting hyperpigmentation? The ultimate, let me get the right bottle, the light chemical peel gel. Which on the page, so what we've done is to try and make it easy for people, is obviously it's got a description of what it does, gently exfoliates, brightens and even out skin tone. We've got the key components, illuminate and renew, which is what it does with skin, and 2 out of 7. And 2 out of 7 means 2 times a week, 2 out of 7. Others will say AM, PM, so you know how often to use the product. So just make it a bit more intuitive. Obviously we've got the percentages because I like to be fully transparent with the percentages. But yeah, this is going to be the best for hyperpigmentation because it's like chemical peel gel. So use it once, twice a week, depending on your level of skin sensitivity. And it's got 2% glycolic acid, 2% lactic acid, 2% salicylic acid. They are exfoliators, and 2% kojic acid. And that's the key. The 2% kojic acid is what's really going to help with that hyperpigmentation. The best over-the-counter hyperpigmentation ingredient ever is kojic acid. And yeah, this will work really well. Also, we have clarified the instructions on this one. So people got very confused with this product. Do you leave it on? Do you rinse it off? It depends on your skin type. I was like, that would just confuse people. So the instructions are really clear. So it says, apply 1 pump to the face straight after cleansing. Wait 5 minutes before following with your other serums and creams. A leave-on treatment. Because we were saying before, it used to be wash it off if you've got sensitive skin, leave it on if you haven't, and realised actually it's just easy to say leave it on, it's a leave-on treatment. Twice a week, just make it all simple for people. But yeah, John, I'd say that is going to be the best. And it's been out of stock for 6 months, so it'd be interesting to see how well that sells when it comes back. Hopefully as well as when we left off. Rain says, sounds good for all your ventures and things are positive. Also love the cat hotel at the back. Yeah, this My brothers bought me this for Christmas. I mean, bought the cat sit for Christmas, though. It was my Christmas present maybe 3 years ago. It survived the move quite well. It was from Pets at Home. It's the luxury cat tree. They absolutely love it. Diamond says, hi Rob, what do you think of the numbers in vitamin niacinamide concentrate pads? I love the pads. They do a serum, they do a pads. Slightly different formulation, but basically the same. The pads I love because you've got an area of hyperpigmentation, slap the pad on, leave it on for 10 minutes, you get that extra benefit. Love them. Effie says, hi Rob, you look great, thank you. What about body lotions with retinol? Any thoughts? Yes, yes, and yes. I think it's great. Really hard to find, in fact impossible to find. What I like to do is buy a retinol oil, put a couple of drops into my favourite moisturiser, use it on the body. Create your own retinol body oil. That's my top tip. Sweet Tea says, Scott, Adventures in Feather Dusting. I think that would be a great read. Solvik said, is the Facebook page still sleeping? So the Facebook page will be coming back as a bit of a dedicated page to the Mad About Skin brand. It will still be open for people to talk about, their love of skincare. It's not going to be exclusive, but it's going to have a rebranding to align with the brand a little bit more and everything like that. Then it will be coming back. So yes, watch this space, Solvik. Watch this space. Jan says, Rob, I leave the UK on the 4th of August. Will I be able to sneak or order in before then, or do I need to change my flight? Jan, I will make sure you're fine. I will make sure you're all good. I promise you. For you, I promise you. Danny says, Rob, remember my friend Cynthia ordered for the two of us? Well, I haven't been able to go see her yesterday. She confessed she opened my peptide serum thinking she could order again. Look, she was honest, Danny. She was honest. And I think honesty in friendship is important. So is theft, but no, I'm sure you'll forgive, but it will be back very shortly, Danny. I will make sure that you don't go without, I promise. I promise. Also, Danny, for your, I know you sometimes order product for your mum in Mexico. Well, I think that's right. I think it's Mexico. Yes, it is, isn't it? I'm sure it's Mexico. You got me doubting myself now, it's Mexico. Well, the good news is from our US fulfillment team, the shipping time to Mexico will now be down to 5 to 7 days. Even better. I thought of you when we announced that. I was like, yes, done. So Dennis said, just forgave her because she's amazing and she loves you so much and the product. So now I must wait for the rebranding. I think forgiveness is key, Danny. Never forget, but forgive. And you guys are still trying to make me blush, and I'm skimming people. Suzanne said, Rob is the cutest when he's flustered and giggling. I know. I'm a complete prude. I am full on prude. I know. Mauro says, wasn't your rebranding supposed to have come already? Yeah, about that. Yeah, you told us March. Some people have long memories. To be fair, March was the initial goal. Definitely. That was about a year ago, and then we soon realised that was an unrealistic expectation. And now it's come. And it's not that I want to lead people on and be like, it's always around the corner, it's around the corner. It's just things have taken longer than planned. And the main reason for that is I want to get it right. I don't want to be having to do this whole experience in another year's time because it's not fit for purpose. I want everything to be right first time. And it does mean that I've had to invest a lot more money and a bit more time. And that's fine. I'm happy with that. Like, if anyone said to me, it was supposed to have happened in like March and April. Yeah, I know. Maybe I was too optimistic with the timelines. I just think if it's worth doing right, if it's worth doing, it's worth doing right. And I'm confident with the product and I'm confident with the packaging. And, I do apologise it's not come as soon as possible, as soon as I would have liked it to be. Trust me, I'm a business manager, I'm a bank manager. Sorry that it didn't happen sooner. But it is what it is, and I want everything to be perfect for you guys, and it will be perfect. So hopefully everyone will wait another couple of weeks and then we're there. Amy says, love your new summer cut, Rob, almost makes me want to be a guy. This is the new barber, doesn't speak a word of English, so I didn't know what I was going to walk out with. It's around the corner, so new barber in the new place where I live. Went round and I went there and I said to him, I was wittering on, oh, this is what I want, and then he just looked at me blank. And then this guy came in and said, oh, no, in a heaven, I won't do the accent because it'd be really offensive and I don't want to do that. But said in a Turkish accent, it was like, oh, hey, don't worry about him, he doesn't speak English. I'm like, okay, sure. So I just sat down and this is what I got. Now, as it happened, I walked out very happy. So it's fine. Turns out you don't always need to be able to communicate. And you know what? It was the nicest experience of my life. Because, hairdressing experience, because normally you go into barbers in the UK, and normally they'll be like, oh, so they'll say, you'll sit down and they'll say, got an afternoon off from the wife, have you? Oh, sent the wife shopping while you're having your hair done and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, the wife's busy shopping. Oh. Usually have all that awkwardness, and you're like, really? Or they'll say, been watching the footy, and I'm like, oh, I don't really know anything about football. This was great. Didn't speak a word of English, so I literally just sat there for half an hour in dead silence. I had a little nap. I woke up, my hair was done. I paid and I left. It's like, actually, I fully recommend that. Yeah, I didn't have to tell him where my wife was, or that I'd left the old ball and chain at home and escaped to have my hair, like the old saying, like, really no. So yeah, does anyone else have that issue with barbers? I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. None of it's meant in a nasty way, but you know, like, it was nice to just sit in silence for 30 minutes and not have the inane chatter. I'll be going back. So thank you, Amy. I'm glad you like it. Honeybee said, hi, when you review vitamin C, I don't recall seeing you refer to the face theory 30% vitamin C. I like it, bit greasy, and it's a bit too high potency for me. 30% some people swear by, I cap out at 20%. I think that's the maximum my skin can tolerate, and I think it's the maximum most people need. Just personal preference though. So Suzanne said, the silver lining cream gave me a little sensitivity for a few days, the tiny breakout, that's normal, my love. But now, such difference, clearing and smoothing out my skin. Yeah, and as for the cleanser, looks. Yeah, it is, isn't it? The silver lining, yes. I found I got sensitivity for the first 4 days. Not bad, but a little. And I got a few whiteheads, a few breakouts, and then it was just plain sailing. So that is perfectly normal, Suzanne, and I'm glad that it's working for you. It's so good. Now you got 2. You're all good. Donna says, hello from Southwest Florida. Hot and humid. Sending love to Florida, my love. Mauro says, you haven't talked about the face theory rebranding. I just did. I think I'm behind with the comments, my love. But let me know if anyone's got any other questions. Amy Maxey says, what? Mad about Skin Space NK? Question mark. I'm not supposed to say anything, Amy. You didn't hear it. You didn't hear that at all. Nobody heard anything. Robin says, has Rob talked about the PR packages? I wonder if he's going to include a personal consultation stuff. So we have got a couple of options. So the ultimate, I wanted everyone to have, with the rebranding, I wanted everyone to have I wanted everybody to have a different experience from what you get from normal brands. So instead of just doing all the products together with a 15% saving, which is what most brands do, you're going to get that, but you're going to get something else on top. So if you buy the Ultimate Collection, you'll get a unique discount code that's unique just to you, and that will get you 10% off for life. So when you come to buy, because not everybody wants to buy a full set all the time, so if you want to stock up on a few products, automatic 10% discount for life, just yours. Link to your email that you do. So as long as you use the same email to check out, because it will link to your email, as long as you use the same email to check out, all your future orders will automatically get 10% off. So that's kind of me giving back to say, if you want to show a bit of love to the brand and a bit of commitment by buying the full collection, we're going to reward that loyalty all the way through. You're going to be getting some of the Mad About Skin melts, which are I do candles for the UK customers because of some of the restrictions shipping internationally. Can't do that for UK, but you'll get the wax melts, which will give an element of sensorial, because all the Mad About Skin products are fragrance free, and some people like a bit of fragrance. So get a wax melt, then you can have that lit going while you're doing your skincare, bring a bit of sensorial. I love the scent of it. Designed it myself, so I haven't picked the scent, so it's a little bit of that. We will also be doing a range of webinars in the run up to it, so you can ask any questions you want about any of the products, and that's it. Now we do want to do some consultations, so anyone that buys the set will have the opportunity to ask. I think based on time constraints, doing like a one-to-one consultation will be a challenge, but we do want to commit to that still. So anyone that buys the full collection will also get a unique code, which will enable them to have a little chat with me about any of the products, any of the questions that they have with it, and how that exactly is going to look. We're just going to work that out. This is the last thing we need to work out, but that will still be an option, Robin. So yeah, hopefully it'll just be more than just here's a collection of products. And I've also designed a bespoke PR package, and I will be sending it out to some of the big influencers and some of the smaller influencers as well that have always been loyal to the brand, so that they can do an honest first impressions if they wish to. But if you guys buy the Ultimate Collection, you'll be getting that same PR package, because I wanted everyone to get the PR experience. So hopefully it'll be, hopefully you like it. Mr. Berg says, wait, no, I've skipped one sec. Nissa says, did I just hear correctly, Mad about Skin, Space and Care? Can anyone confirm? You heard nothing. I'm not allowed to confirm anything. It's work in progress. We're just finalising things. Yeah. We will be stocking physical retailers. Exact timelines to be confirmed. And there are a number in discussion, final bits with, I can't say anymore. Christenberg says, yeah, if you're still doing personal consultation, will it be okay to just spend that on seeing Lorne and the animals? That is absolutely fine. Lorne will be doing personal consultations, meets and greets. Robin says, so exciting, Space and Cake, top tier. Thank you. Where we are. Tamio says, thanks for answering. Well, my pleasure, my love. Wagstaff says, Panthers? Can I still buy Mad About Skin? Not sure. Do you know, as the only hockey team I know, thanks to the lovely chap that's going to be my relationship manager with the fulfillment team, I have to support his team. I didn't know anything about it, but it sounded exciting. He was really thrilled that they'd won something. I was happy for him. But I'm glad there's someone on this live that actually knows what I'm on about. Bonnie said, Rob, I've tried to, I have to leave. Oh, we miss you already. Thank you so much and wish you great success with you. Thank you, my love. Love you. Rain says, we love you, Rob. Very obliging when you're not holiday. Come up. Thank you, Rain. We love you. Wagstaff says, Mad About Skin sunscreen is great. California here. Well, again, California, super quick shipping. We love that. So it'll be coming a lot quicker. Don't want anyone having to wait. Suzanne said, congratulations to Rob with Space again. Thank you, thank you. Scott said, I'd love to see Mad About Skin in the Space NK avant-garde. Oh my God, Scott. Literally dreams. That's like dream level. Oh my gosh. Yes. April says, can you make some hydrogel eye patches next? It's my favourite part of my routine. Do you know what? There are some things in plan. And I'm not going to confirm or deny, but there are some things in plan. Suzanne said, another goddess food. Thank you, Suzanne. When you come over for drinks, when you, Damien, and Jan come over for drinks, Suzanne, I'll give you the tour. Christopher says, what? Will Jan be the first to know about the launch? I thought it would be Suzanne. I know, I'll let Jan know. He's got the best beard after all. Like, Jan is my personal, hero, yes. And Jan is my full beard crush. He has the most epic beard in the whole world, so he will be the first to know. I can't say anything else. Let's see. Victoria says, just hopping on, have you tried the Quer microneedling skin infusion system? No, but they did reach out to me asking me if I wanted to try it, and I'm very tempted. I'm very, very tempted. BB says, already scoped out how many Christmas trees. Gotta do it. It was the number one thing when I chose this house. How many Christmas trees can I fit in? Oh, April says, make a Christmas bundle of Mad About Skin products in the festive travel bag. Watch this space, because I do have something planned for Christmas. The only reason I'd never done Christmas before is when shipping was taking 3 weeks, I couldn't guarantee that it'd get to people in time, and then I didn't want to do Christmas. Now we've got these international distributors, it's possible to do Christmas specials and things like that, so it will be happening. I'm very excited. I love Tom just came and said, oh my God, sorry, I've missed so much of the live. Fell asleep. Tom, I suspected. I didn't out you and said he'll be asleep. I didn't say it, but I did think it. We love you, though. We love you. And do you know what? Sleep is also a valid reason. Puppies and sleep are 2 reasons to miss a live stream. It's fine. All is forgiven, Tom. Right. Let's just see where I am in the chat. Oh, have I missed? Where am I? Oh, I've missed where I'm in the chat. Let's see. How have I missed where I am? Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm quite far behind. I'll catch up. See. Let's see. Marley says, does retinol oil not need to be in an airless pump because it's an antioxidant? That is also part of the reason, but the formulation. So depending on which preservatives you use, depending on which stabilizers you use in product, will determine whether something needs to be in an airless pump. As a general rule, most of the pumps that you see on products are there for appearance only. They're not actually airless. If you look at them, most of them got a hole in the bottom. They're not actually airless. Retinol doesn't need to be in an airless pump if you have the right formulation. If you've scrimped on some of the other base ingredients, you might need to have it in an airless pump. So no, in the case of the Mad About Skin one, it doesn't, and I think the dropper will just make it easier for people to apply. Hopefully, Yeah. Will the antioxidant cream come in a regular pump or an airless one? So for the antioxidant cream, will be actually in an airless pump. That is actually in an airless pump. Yes. Danny says, oh my god, right, you love you so much, Rob. I had a guest puppy for a week and floors were like, hadn't been mopped in ages. Oh no, I feel it, Danny. I feel it. Adela says, what's the furthest country from the UK you've ever gotten an order from? Oh, so not necessarily the furthest. I don't judge on the furthest because I guess the furthest is like New Zealand. We have a lot of loyal customers in New Zealand, so I guess that's not really it is the furthest, but I actually measure it by the most, I don't want to say obscure country because does that sound rude? I don't mean obscure, but I mean those countries that I think. So we got an order from Vanuatu. We've had a couple of orders from the same customer from Vanuatu, which is a Pacific Island nation. Beautiful. Googled it when we got the order. Looks beautiful. So that was quite exciting. I was very, very excited to get that. We got an order from quite a few Caribbean islands. The brand is very popular in some of the Caribbean islands. So Turk and Caicos Islands, we've had quite a few orders from there. Which is one of the smaller Caribbean islands. So yeah, we've done quite well. And yeah, so lots of island nations. I'd love to do a tour and just visit all these places because they all look beautiful. Benjamin said, anyone, when is the Mad About Skin launch? We don't have a date, but it is in July. That's what Tom just confirmed that. That's what we can say. Danny says, when can we order our big I Want It All Mad About Skin package? Danny, July. Coming up. Sweet Tea said, Robbie, your allergies still messing with you? No, they've settled down a bit. Sweet Tea. I think it's absolutely fine now. I think it's getting used to the new foliage that I live around now. But thank you for asking. So Rob, Suzanne says, Rob, you're such an amazing chicken dad. Thank you. You've done a wonderful job taking care of the pets. Yeah, I think little Limper the chicken, she's gonna outlive me at this rate. She's looking very great. Jan says, oh, so happy for Limper. We all are. My mum came down and she visited Limper and she was like, oh, she looks so good. I was like, she does. She's like goals. She looks fantastic. She's taken a really rough start in life and turned it into the most fabulous looking chicken ever. She's great. Jan says, chicken out, kiddo needs sleep. Here's a crank. So we love you, Jan. We miss you already. So let's see. YouTube music. Has anyone bought timeless vitamin C in the black writing is smudging? Oh no. No, I never had that. It doesn't automatically mean it's a fake, but I'd reach out to the brand and just ask them just to double check. So Victoria says, I buy timeless products, vitamin C and others, never had any package smudge off. No, I've never had that either. So I'd reach out and ask them. Scott says, thanks for the behind the scenes story of the growth factors. I love how you share your journey. Thank you, Scott. Christopher says, love the Mad About Skin logo. Yeah, I do. And I drew it. So this is going to be like a new Mad About Skin signature. I don't know if you can even see that on here. So I drew it as like a stylized squiggle. Because I kind of thought, nobody calls it Mad About Skin, do they? All call it MAS, M-A-S. So we've kind of just gone with that. We've let into it, just gone with that. I drew that. I'm quite happy with it. I drew the original, so this is the second. So I kind of keep it with it. Even though it's changed, I've changed with it, if that makes sense. See, oh no, Suzanne said Damien just missed the wave. Suzanne, you'll have to show him on replay. Suzanne says, yeah, I'll see the wave on replay. We love that. BB said that bottle is so pretty. I love the info on it. Thank you very, very much. Danielle says, would taking a vitamin C supplement also impact collagen production? In theory, yes. I have heard some studies that show that. I think topical application is the best, but I have heard some studies that say it does. Tom says, I've missed so much with the live stream. I love seeing the new packaging here about the rebrand. But Tom always gets the inside scoop. So at least while he was napping, I have already told Tom all of this. So don't worry, he's not missed out fully. Sharon says, started to panic running out of copper peptide serum. Loving it. Please you have recovered from your chicken coop fall. Thank you, Sharon. Yes, chicken coop disaster averted. And everything will be back in stock ASAP, I promise. Danny said, yay, Mexico. Love it. I can spoil my mum with your products. Danny, annoyingly, you should probably get them quicker than if you order and you order for your mum on the same day. Probably get to Mexico quicker. But that's all good. Show Mexico some love. BB said, okay, stop procrastinating. Got myself on the newsletter email list. It will be there. People will know there first, I promise. Sweet Tea says that my sister did that with coloured bottles. She found the battery operated ones. Oh yeah, you put the lights in. I'm decorating my tree with some Mad About Skin bottles. I'll use them, wash them through, and then I'm putting them on the tree. Tyner says, thank you for giving all your heart to your chickens, mate. It's exactly what I need to hear. I live and buy vegan and not into sentience, but all beings is fabulous and giving. I think you get out of life what you put in. If you show love to other people, they show love back to you. Not always, but I think the same goes for animals. Like, you get out what you put in, and I can eat. Because I don't do dairy. I'm allergic to dairy, but I do eat eggs. I always buy free range. I always make sure I buy free range eggs, as that's a non-negotiable. But I always think when I buy them, like, I'm giving back, and a little limper. I get about 2 eggs a week from her, bless her, she does her best. And they're always very delicious, they're always greatly received, bless her. And I think that's her gift, I give to her, she gives back. Bless her. See, Danielle says, have you tried Cosrx C23? Stinks. It does stink. It really stinks, but it does work quite well. So I will say for Cosrx, I'm not a fan of a lot of their products, but the C23 does work. It stinks, but it does work. Suzanne says, oh my god, I want to find a hairdresser that doesn't speak. I think in 10 years, I went to maybe 5 times. I just can't handle staring at myself and having someone ask me so many questions. I know, it's like, do you know what, my mum used to be a hairdresser, and she's that hairdresser, Suzanne, that you would love, because one of the main reasons my mum gave up hairdressing when she met me, when she gave birth to me. So my dad worked and my mum worked, and then when mum had me, she gave up work and then looked after me and then my brothers when they came along, and then because she didn't go back into hairdressing because she wanted to be at home with us, so she ran a business from home. But I always said, like, I always said to her, Mum, I can't see you as a hairdresser. Like, I just can't. You are really bubbly, friendly and lovely with people that you know, but you have 0 time for strangers. She's like, I know, I just don't care. I just don't care. I was like, I know. How did you do as a hairdresser? She was like, I just cut the hair. They want a haircut? They got a haircut. They wanted a perm? They got a perm. Back in her day when she was doing it, perms were big. She could still wrap a rod and a perm for like background like nobody else. But yeah, just never spoke. She was like, I just didn't speak to them. They came in, they got a cup of tea, did the hair, and they left. I was like, wasn't that really rude? She was like, no, I was always booked up months in advance. I was like, I kind of get that. I kind of get that. Suzanne, come over here, my mum will do your hair for you in perfect silence. Tino says, take a vote from our community on combining with the peptide or with growth factors. I do worry that I missed out by not doing that from launch. I will agree with you. I think I missed out. Frisbee says, a hairdresser without annoying small talk is the dream. I'd call it shut up and cut. I'm trademarking that, Fristenberg. That I'm trademarking. Suzanne says, does Dirty Jail, is this going to Dirty Jail via Tom take away our 10% discount? Tom says, no, it's a 20% discount, man. I love you guys. You always make me laugh so much. Nessa says, I'm getting the Ultimate Collection. I feel like I have withdrawals by now. I hope people absolutely love it. I hope people really love it. I love the packaging. I hand designed the packaging. I hope people like it. So I've got, oh my gosh, we're running over, but it's fine. I'm nearly at the end of the comments. I'm going to get through the rest of the comments. If you haven't already, if you could minimize the chat, click that. Oh, we've got 13 likes away from 100. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes. If you haven't already, if you minimize the chat, hop over to that like button, give it a caress, and then, I'd mean the world to me. I'm going to take a sip of this tea and I'm going to blast through the remaining questions. Love that. So BB says, so this is where I need to get over being cheap. This Ultimate sounds amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Cloud says, I've just purchased salicylic acid and Hydra Solutions. The Access Y Niacinamide 5 and Matrixyl 10. Great combination. I do really like the anhydrous salicylic acid. It's a really nice product. Like a really nice product. So let me know how it works for you. Tom says, my skin is missing the Super Serum Moisturiser so much right now. Can't wait for the Ultimate set. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Claire says how to use them. For the anhydrous salicylic acid, you can actually use it daily because it's so gentle. Just put it on, cleanse skin, let it sink in. It takes a couple of minutes to sink in, so don't rush to put other products on top of it. Let it sink in first. It will work so well. Nissa says, I feel like I need to ration out the Super Serum. I get anxiety thinking about it. Don't worry, it'll be coming back in its beautiful yellow coloration. Yeah, with the new website, but don't worry, you can use the old website and it'll still link back into the new one, so don't worry, it'll all be linked up. We've got the new website domain, we've got the new branding, the company's changing from Mad About Skin, which was too long, to MAS Skin Co. With just the MAS being the key thing, it's going to be great. Christopher says, Rob, please make an advent calendar. I'd love that. Me in a different Christmas hat behind every door. Done. Sales would be 3 or 4. See where we are. Tom says, yes, you can still see the exfoliating gel on the Mad About Skin website, www.madaboutskinCare.com. April, yes, if you do want to read about it, yes, this is going to be, no, I keep picking up the wrong one. This is going to be the new packaging. Beautiful purple colour. Kojic acid's been the key, but you can still see it online. Obviously, the old packaging. The old packaging. Oh, God. Garbage. The formulation A+, the packaging on the old exfoliating gel, F-. It was an airtight pump, so it was fine, but I didn't like the feel of it. No. I liked it at the time, but now I see when you go for not much extra, like in terms of cost of the packaging, you can really take it to the next level. So I'm so glad that you guys stuck with me through bad packaging, but great formulations. And now you can get great formulations, great packaging. Hopefully. Tom says, I love the new Super Serum bottle. Thank you, Tom. Don't worry, you'll be the first influencer to get that PR package, don't you worry. So Suzanne said, literally the door closed and then he waved. I'll see Uncle Rob tomorrow. I'm sending you love, Damien. You get 2 waves. Amy says, Rob, the copper peptide study showing that CP are promoting hair growth or preventing hair loss, or both. Depends. Depends, Amy, if you're a man or a woman. So for guys, copper peptides reduce the amount of dihydrotestosterone in the scalp. Dihydrotestosterone is the #1 factor in male hair loss. Yeah, testosterone converts to that in the scalp. Copper peptides prevent that conversion, so it doesn't impact the levels of testosterone, but it minimizes the amount of dihydrotestosterone, so it prevents hair loss in guys. In women, it supports the structure of hair, so whilst it won't increase the amount of hair, it will promote hair thickness and density, so it will appear fuller. So it depends, but in both cases, win-win, I think. I think throw it in. Amy says, 2 eggs in a week. She's doing her best, Amy. She's doing her best. Amy says, shut up and cut. Yeah, I do think we're onto something here. Suzanne said, I used to rock a perm 20 years ago. Heavy metal proof. I'm going to call you home. Yeah, I mean, you come over here. Come over here, Suzanne, and we'll have cocktails with Mum, and she will do you a 1980s full-on rocker perm and never say a word to you during it. I can't ask you for more. So yes, Scott already answered the question about DHT. Scott, this is why I love you. You can come over and take this gig. It's fine. I love you so much, Scott. April said eye patches soaked in growth factors. Oh yes, that is doing it for me. April, I love that. So I would love to see heavy metal, Suzanne. That's yeah. Amy says, is there going to be a Christmas Macarena dance? I'm never giving up. Amy, there might be a launch Macarena dance. Just saying. Tom says, yay, I'm an influencer. We love you, Tom. You're an influence me on a regular basis. Frisbee says, I'm using my consultation on the Macarena. Amy says, I'm a huge influencer. I will say, Amy, I have bought so many products because Amy's recommended them. So I don't think you're wrong there, Amy. And Danny says, I'm not an influencer as much as I'm an instigator. Sweet tea, that I can fully agree with. And Danny says, England is through to the next phase of the Euro Cup. Oh, there you go. There we are. Oh, everyone will be really happy. I'm happy for everyone. Everyone will be very happy. I think it was looking a bit dicey when I started this live stream. I think we were losing. Now, we won. Hooray! Go England. I don't know who they were playing against. So, I don't know. Anyway, I've got to the end. Yeah, the big yay is I've got to the end of the comments. How did I manage that? I was so far behind before. And only 10 minutes over. That's really not done bad. So, before I go, would anyone like to see? Right, we have got to get 12 more likes before I get to 100. Shall I bring out the big guns? Would anyone like to see my cat Marcel? My very grumpy cat Marcel. I can't do long because he's on holiday with his grandma, my mum. Would anyone like to see Marcel? If you let me know, I will bring him up from his little cat bed. Marcel, are you going to come for a cuddle? You're going to come say hello to everyone? You're looking very grumpy. Very grumpy. I'll lift him in his cat bed. Oh, Marcel, oh, there you are. This is actually the dog's bed that Marcel has fully monopolised whilst the dog is away. Yes, yes. So I don't even know if you can see him there, but yeah, Marcel says, while the dog's away, Marcel gets the bed. Yes, you look very proud. I know, you've won. Marcel and the dog, battle royale usually over beds, and Marcel feels very smug that he's won. Haven't you? Yes. Oh, look. Oh, you're going to purr now. We're in full purring. Now he's going to be on my lap wanting to cuddle all night. Oh, you've got some gunge in your eye, Marcel. He said, I end up having to get the gunge out of this cat's eye at least 3 times a day, don't I? Yeah. So this is Marcel. For everyone that, oh, you're grooming me now, Marcel. Lovely. That raspy tongue. Lovely. So yeah, for people that don't know, this is Marcel. He is the friendliest cat that ever lived, but he's also the grumpiest looking cat. He's not grumpy at all. He's actually really sweet. He is so lovely, but he always looks grumpy. He always looks cross. And yeah, he's very sweet. So Marcel is a Burmese? Yes, he's a Burmese. I should know that. He's Burmese, but he is a mutant. So he's got a genetic mutation or something that we only discovered when he was like 1, that he has an extra layer of coat. So instead of having 2 layers of coat, he has like 2.5 layers or something. So he's extra fluffy. Not great in this heat. Regular brushing to keep him super cool, but he does. Yeah, he does that. And he likes to groom you. So yeah, we sit here all night with you grooming. Yes, thank you, Marcel. I'm sure it's affection, but it really doesn't. It's not pleasant, but he likes it. You're very cute, everyone says, Marcel. Yes, he says he knows it. You know, don't you, Marcel? Yes, you're very sweet. So yes, little Marcel, if that's not worth a like, I don't know what is. Hey, Marcel, you're going to say goodbye to everyone? Yeah, I'll put him back down. Right, so I'm going to send you all lots and lots of love. Hopefully you like that little thing. Are you getting lots of love, Marcel? You're getting lots and lots of love. Yes. He's very sweet. So hopefully everyone has an amazing Sunday, not Saturday. Remember, people, it is Sunday. Don't not go to work tomorrow because you think it's Sunday. It's Sunday today. So yes, Amy says, I think your hand is clean now. Don't forget to moisturise and sunscreen. I think that's key, Amy. So yeah, let's our mantra: moisturise, sunscreen, and don't forget it's actually Sunday today, not Saturday. So I love you all so much. See you in a couple of weeks' time. Love you.